Hey everyone, it's Coolkid here, and I know I haven't done this type of videos in a while, but still, back for another One Piece chapter review, chapter 1071, and actually I do got a couple of things to say before I get on with the chapter review. First thing, this is my first chapter review of the year! Yay! Even though this isn't my first video of the year, but still, my first chapter review of the year, yes! And second thing I do want to talk about is what the heck happened to at the end of the year with the chapter reviews, because let me just pull this up. I got this up right here. The last chapter review I did last year was chapter 1065 on November 15th. So I pretty much completely missed chapters, let's see, 1066, 1067, 1068, 1069, and 1070. So about 5 chapters I missed towards the end of last year. And okay, the only reason I can basically explain with that was I just was busy and everything. And even though there was chapters like chapter 1069, yeah, that was the chapter I really wanted to talk about when it came out, because I believe that was the chapter when they revealed the true nature of Delphords, and my god, I really wanted to do that, but I don't know, I just was kind of busy during that time, so unfortunately, I couldn't do that. But either way, I'll probably still talk about that chapter in some kind of way, about, in like a discussion video or something, but either way, this year, I kind of want to try to, at least get back to my old groove, come out, whenever a chapter comes out, do my, chapter reviews, and then, maybe in off weeks, do like a One Piece themed discussion videos, and heck, maybe I'll do some other videos, like, I'll probably be continuing my Pokemon Scarlet Nuzlocke, which literally the last month of December, all I uploaded was that and the, goodbye video for 2022. But yeah, I'll just do all those regular stuff, get back into the groove and everything. And hey, who knows, maybe I'll actually, get to do those videos I had planned for a long time, and I never decided to do them for some reason. Maybe the time is now. But we'll see about that. But yeah, I think it's time to finally get to chapter 1071 chapter review. But of course, as always, we must get started with the cover page here, with the cover page just being the Straw Hats plus Uta, with well, everyone literally being in Uta's colors. That literally is all what it is. And yeah, I mean, all the costumes look very nice, because I think the costume design is pretty much their standard post-Timecodes costumes, but instead, it's got white and red, Uta's colors, and, they look pretty cool and everything. Like, I actually like Frankie's suit. Wait a minute. No, wait. For a sec, I was going to be like, wait a minute. Is literally Frankie's colors the same as his regular post-time skip outfit? I'm like, no, they are slightly different. Just slightly. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I would have thought he could get away with, I'll just let it be, everything the same with Frankie, and no one will notice. No one. But yeah, everyone else's looks pretty cool and fine. I do actually really like Brooke's Utized outfit. It actually, red and white actually looks pretty good, I say. On Brooke, Luffy kind of reminds me of Gear 5, but to be fair, I think Gear 5, literally everything is just white. So, that makes sense. But yeah, everyone's costumes nice and good, and even though I felt like both, maybe Sanji and Zoro's costume could, maybe use a little bit more whites in certain places, they still look fine and well enough. There's nothing wrong, I have to say, with these outfits. They look cool and fine. And also Jinbei's in the background. Nothing in particular just to mention. Just saying, it's a cool looking cover page. So there's to that. I do also regret not continuing on with, well, let's just say the recent developments have been happening in the recent cover page series. But yeah, why don't we get into the chapter itself? So the chapter starts off with Kuma literally flying through the air until he crash lands onto the red port, where we basically got the civilians being like, "It's Bartholomew Kuma! He was the celestial dragon's invincible slave who recently escaped from the land of the gods. What the heck does that mean?" And then on the intercom, it's like, at the northeast part of the island, near the Bandala loading area, former warlord of the sea, Bartholomew Kuma, has appeared. Dispatch all Marines on the double. All civilians are required to leave the area immediately at once. He is considered dangerous. He is a slave of the celestial dragons and no longer possesses a human will. His current programming directive is unknown. Beware. And then the last scene of the last page of this scene is just Kuma looking up on top of, seeing above the red line, and that's it. That's all we get of Kuma, at least in this chapter. So, like, if I just to say this quickly, what is Kuma's plan? Well, he obviously, even with his powers, he can't just drill straight through the red line. So he has to, go above. Wait, then why couldn't he just shoot himself all the way up in the air and just go around? Don't worry about that. So yeah, he's probably going to go around to eventually land on Egghead Island, or that's at least the feeling I'm having or something, because I feel like Kuma has to come to Egghead Island one way or another. I don't know. I just have a feeling about that. But yeah, after that scene, we go to future Egghead Island, where we got the CP0 bid, like, capture every location that Vegapunk might use to escape. And the mindless grunts are like, "Yes, sir." And they continues like, "Destroy every ship if you must." "Yes, sir." And then we got Lucci being like, "We have control of the Seraphs now, but how the heck we're going to drag him out there? That Frontier Dome is such a big problem." And we got Kaku saying, "It does pack a stiff punch." And meanwhile, Stutzi's like, "So you don't intend to listen to the Navy, Lucci?" And he's like, "I don't even view the Straw Hat as an emperor." Well, good grief. And then we go back to all of the different Vegapunks, where we got Shaka being like, "The agents are rushing to blocking all routes off the island that might box us in completely. And the Vega Force 1 can only fly within the bounds of the island itself." What a strategy they use to employ against us. And we got Lilith there, Bay, like, "Alright, I'm ready to fight." "Well, if they are, then I will as well." And then we got Atheragus being like, they should be able to get up here, sir." And then we got the actual Vegapunk being like, "Well, it seems like there's no way to avoid fighting, even in our case of escape." And then we just got York just in the background being like, "So, what's up? Something fun?" And then we got Edison? Yeah, we got Edison being like, "Eureka! A revolutionary idea." And we just got Shaka being like, "Hello, just don't run off mindlessly with your mindless offensive." And she's like, What's wrong with fighting back against some idiots trying to kill us?" And Shaka continues saying, "Our goal is not to fight back, but it is to ensure the Stella's escape. We are the Salads. We have to survive. We have to sacrifice ourselves, and it will be well worth the service of Stella's safety. And fighting only to satisfy your own ends will bring us down." And he's like, "Now, calm down. Listen to me good, you little arguing boy. That's why I hate your guts." "I'll survive." Oh my god, yeah. Continuing on, yeah, man. They are just continuing on, ready to fight. But yeah, the actual Vegapunk's like, "Poor Tomorrow. This is the thanks you get for being so faithful. I'm so sorry." And Pythagoras is like, so what is the call? What do we do? One more ally on the island. And then Sin's like, no, wait, if you're talking about what I think you are, then taking our side with me and being dragged out from our home and chased by the government. And we got like freaking Vegapunk being like, well, you heard the stakes. I request your help out of this mess. And he's like, whoa, wait a minute. No freaking hesitation to any of this. And then over the Den Mushi, he's like, of course, I've been waiting for your order. Who could this be? I wonder. Well, we'll have to find out later. And Vegapunk's like, well, folks, we're getting some help now. And they're like, great. As long as the CP0 are out of the picture, escape should be, honestly, a piece of cake. I'll escort you to the port of Vega 1. Well, just do it, Lilith. I don't take orders from you. And we got the actual Vegapunk being like, well, folks, I kind of got a request of you. May I request a spot on your ship for 7? So he basically asked the Straw Hats are here right now. Like, yeah, can I go on the ship with, my 7 other buddies? They're like, wait a minute, 7? All of them. And they're like, oh, no. Meanwhile, Sanji's like, oh, wait. If Lilith's included, then I'm all for it. And also, even Frankie's also excited. Like, oh, man, a voyage? The greatest scientist in the world? That's super! And then, meanwhile, we go to Luffy, Bonnie's, Chopper, and Jinbei's group, which we got Bonnie, who is just freaking mad rushing towards it. And she's like, Vegapunk, I'll get you for those bugs. Now, wait a minute, she's mad about those insects. Hey, I promise to help that old guy escape. Please don't beat him up. And then suddenly an announcement comes up, like, the Labo Speed Defense System Frontier Dome has been deactivated. Frontier Dome has been deactivated. And all of them are like, wait a minute, what the heck? What is the meaning of this? Is someone in the control room? And we got Pythagoras being like, no, I don't see anyone in the monitor. And we go back down to CP0, and Lucha's like, what the heck is going on up there? And Kaku's like, well, if that is what I think it is, then it looks like our golden opportunity, Lucci. It looks like the barrier's coming down. And Lucci's like, wait a minute. It could be a trap. It seems a little too convenient for them to have some kind of technical issues. But you see, it's our golden opportunity. So, at the moment when life is balanced, for heaven's sake, Vegapunk. And, they jump all the way up to the Laposphere and they see, wait a minute, is that the Straw Hats pirate ship? No wonder we didn't see their ship below. Well, now destroy it, Kaku. And Kaku's like, well, in a jiffy with Leg Storm Sky Slasher. And then suddenly, Zoro, waking up from his nap, just pulls out his sword and BAM! Just stop to block that attack, and he's like, who the hell dares to disturb my nap? He's like, wait a minute, Warnoru, Zoro's here? Ooh, very interesting, but yeah, man, we move back to the next scene where we go back to the Vegapunks, and we got Pythagoras being like, Shaka, the Frontier Dome has been restored, but we got CP0 let in. Darn, we let them in. We're too late. They're going to be going after the Straw Hat ship, that is. Yes, but it seems that the ship was guarded at the combat moment. We must hurry before we lose our only opportunity to escape. And Love's like, see, I told you, we're fighting, let's go. And all of them, start racing to go off. And then finally, Luffy meets up with the rest of them. And when he meets up with them, he basically gets told, like, yeah, guys, we're pretty much leaving. He's like, wait a minute. we're leaving already? Come on, guys. I just already got here. And Usopp's like, well, yeah, I understand, but this is not for me. Island, you understand. And didn't you see Rob Lucci too? Oh, man. Haven't you seen that Bonnie girl with long hair? And Ramon's like, well, speaking of which, has anyone just seen Vegapunk? And we just literally see Bonnie literally chasing after Vegapunk, trying to, well, kill him. He's like, oh, stop, boy, stop. I'm in a hurry right now. I'm sorry, but I'll promise I'll explain. Would you have just let me speak? Shut up. Can you turn my father back or not? Those are your only two options. Well, I'm sorry, I can't, but there's a good reason. And that ends that scene there. Ooh, yeah. I'll talk about that stuff, once we get to the end chapter review. But, and then after that, in the next scene, we go to somewhere in the seas of the New World, where we go on the Kid Pirates, and, they're like, whoa, what the heck? Why is that fish so big? And then we got Killer just looking at a map and like, or I guess that, I don't know if that would be a map, but just a piece of paper. And he's like, well, we finally reached up to land, kid. Shall we disembark? Shall we? Why you gotta ask? The island in the world that could possibly make us hesitate. I'm fairly sure this is the island of the home of the giants, Elbath. And he's like, Elbath? Oh, God. And then we move on to the last scene of the chapter where we go back to, actually, we haven't been here for a while, but yeah, Navy HQ Base of 14, where we got Doll being like, you can't do this, Vice Admiral Garp. We're about just to set sail at Egghead Island. Don't undercut my manpower. He's like, ha 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 ha, light up, Doll. This isn't funny, Garp. You think you're really going to pick a fight with one of the Emperor's islands? And I assume you have permission from someone higher up, right? Well, why is that? Oh, how many decades have you been in the Navy? Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. I'm already here anyway. Already where? And then we literally see Garp's ship literally parked right outside of Navy HQ, Navy HQ G14, and he's like, "Hey, Meppo, get out of here! Is that some pirate? Someone shouting out the name El Meppo, they're going to kill." No, wait, that's Vice Admiral Garp's ship. Vice Admiral, God, oh, thank goodness. It's Kobe. He's getting kidnapped by Blackbeard, and there's nothing I can do. Quit your weeping, you boy. Now, here's what we'll do. Get on. First, get on. We're going to set sail for the pirate island Bullet, and we're going to wipe with those pirates and rescue Captain Kobe. And then we got both Himepo and, God, I think her name was Hibari? Yeah. And we got Hibari just crying like, Vice Admiral Garp! And then the chapter ends. Yeah, that's a pretty adequate place to end this chapter. So, first chapter of the year. I think this is a pretty cool chapter, honestly, and everything, where, we got, basically, this chapter has, we got the little stuff of Kuma, rushing towards possibly Egghead Island. Then we got, at the end where we got Kid, going towards and finally arriving to Elbath. And then at the end, we got basically, we got Garp with, Kobe and, possibly some other nameable characters, heading towards Fullhead Island to go up against Blackbeard. Just looking through this arc entirely, a lot of moving pieces we've seen, just in general, a lot of moving pieces moving around, not just on, Egghead Island and everything. And actually, the first thing I'll actually talk about is Elbath right here, with Kid arriving to Elbath. Because I do remember a little while ago, or yeah, because when, we were leaving Wano, everyone was wondering, like, oh man, is Kid going to Elbath based on, like, I think it was, like, on a official guidebook map and everything, saying, like, I think, because if I remember the theory right, I think it was, the Straw Hats were going to Sphinx Island, Kid Pirates were going to Elbath, and then, God, I forgot what was the last island that the Heart Pirates were going to. Man, I just do not freaking remember it at this point. Yeah, man, it's been like a freaking while. So there's that you got to put into consideration right now, and it's just God. Yeah, well, at least that theory was kind of right. They were right on Elbath. I doubt I freaking forgot what the heck, the Hard Pirates were going to based on that theory. But they were definitely wrong about the Straw Hats. So at least people were kind of right. But it is kind of cool that, freaking Kid is the first one to go to Elbath. And, he might be the one to start causing trouble. And, I think if they are going to Elbath, because I do have a feeling. Oh wait, they're going to Elbath because the man marked by flames. God, him, yeah. They're not going to Elbath. They might be going to Elbath because he knows one of the possible locations of one of the poneglyphs. I mean, it could be interesting if poneglyph was on Elbath itself, but I'm having a feeling it's going to be off in another location, and we're very so much soon to finding out where the hell is that final location of that final poneglyph. I am very curious. I doubt we'll see much of that with what Kid's doing other than the aftermath, but I am very interested to see how many big pieces the Kid Pirates are moving, and then I guess just to the main plot itself through the chapter, just seeing basically the Vegapunks being like, okay, it's time to move on. What the hell is this? The freaking defense systems went down. Let me just put them back up. Damn, CP0. So, I still think, like, we might get another small fight, but I don't know. I just having a feeling that this arc, it's probably not going to last much longer. So we might get like what we did earlier, where we got like a little fight between Luffy and freaking Lucci that we had earlier. We might get another one, but I think this arc is like at least halfway done. I genuinely believe that, because right now everyone's talking about leaving and everything, and I did think this arc was going to be small. I didn't think this was going to be like a year-long arc. Actually, honestly, I kind of would be fine for this arc, because I forgot when this arc started, but I think it started like in the middle of last year. But yeah, I would be fine if honestly this arc ends like about, the middle of this year, or maybe like a third of the way of the year. So I'd kind of be fine with that, honestly. I'd be perfectly fine with that. I think that's like a decent length for this arc, and it's not supposed to be like a super big arc, but other than this is just to, move the story and set up all the main players, and, especially with last chapter, basically, the Marines going, full gun against the Straw Hats and everything. So, there's that you gotta consider. And heck, even Vegapunk hold a mysterious friend who I'm pretty sure is CP0, which to that, who the hell is going to arrive? Because, okay, I'm trying to think about this. I'm 100% sure it's not CP0. What the hell I'm talking about? It's definitely Sword. And the only problem with that is then I have to jump all the way to freaking Garth, because right now, well, they said they're about to sail Okay, so I think what makes a wrench to this is we got Garp, which I'm like almost 100% sure Garp is about Egghead Island, and I'm not Egghead. He's a part of Sword. God, what the hell's happened to me at the end? But yeah, I'm pretty sure Garp is a part of Sword, but he's just disobeying all his duties to just immediately jump to rescue Kobe. So, because like, God, I think pretty much right now all the people we know who's in Sword right now, we got both. Yeah, freaking Hibari and goddamn Hamepo. They're both in Sword. I think there's one more dude. I freaking forgot his name. Prince Groose? Yeah. I think that's his name. I think he's the only member we know of that, at least at GP6, that he might be able to go over to Egghead Island. And I mean, that'd be interesting. I mean, I don't know if Sword is going to be able to do like a little fight or scrap up against, CP0. That would actually be very interesting to see whatever the hell happens with that and everything. But yeah, either way, I think, we're not going to be in this arc for much longer. Like, it definitely isn't going to last past this year. This is like maybe just a 1 year arc at most and everything, just to put it into perspective. And that's why everyone's just getting ready to leave. We got enough time to see some stuff, add some conflict. The conflict has changed and everything, and we apparently got all 7 Vegapunks joining the Strats. Nah, they're probably going to be on the ship, Okay, I would lose my shit if it turns out later that like Vegapunk or even any of the other Vegapunks, permanently join the Strats. Yo, that would honestly be freaking crazy and everything. Yeah, dude, that would be just insane. And oh yeah, the whole situation with Bonnie and Kuma, I think we'll probably get that pretty soon, because hey, it looks like my camera decided to stop recording for some reason. But yeah, back to whatever was I saying? Oh yeah, we're finally going to figure out what the hell is up with Kuma and Bonnie and Vegapunk and everything. I think we're going to find that out fairly soon, probably like in the next chapter or a couple chapters or so, because everything. Let me see. Yeah, there's that. Anything else in particular I really want to talk about? So I already talked about at the beginning where I think Kuma is, heading towards Egghead Island. I definitely do not think this arc is going to end without at least Kuma arriving at Egghead Island in some kind of way. Heck, I wouldn't even be surprised if Kuma literally arrives when all the Vegapunks just suddenly leave. I mean, who knows what will happen? Who knows? Oh wait, I just thought of something right now. So you know how Garp is heading towards the pirate island, full lead island. Just remember, right now, or roughly at this around same time frame, we got Blackbeard and God, I forgot which of the members that came with Blackbeard. But yeah, right now they're fighting against Law right now, right? Because if they're interjecting, they might be able to just come back to Full Lead Island whenever Garp arrives. But maybe what if Garp arrives at that island right before God they meet freaking God damn Garp. Then God, I'm just thinking about this. They could go at the island. Rescue. They could rescue Kobe even before. Well, I don't know. This stuff is just making me think. Is Kobe? Because I still believe the opinion that Kobe didn't get kidnapped, or I feel like he made a deal with the Blackbeard pirates or something. I don't know. I just get that feeling. But hey, maybe he actually got kidnapped. I just don't know how I freaking feel about that and everything. But yeah, maybe when Garp arrives, Blackbeard won't be back at that point, or maybe we'll find out. I mean, there's just seriously, there's like literally a lot of moving pieces right now, and it's not like a one piece where it just does at the beginning or ending or like maybe even the middle of the arc. No, we're like constantly throughout this arc, they've been placing, pieces all around the world. Meanwhile, still continuing the story of the Straw Hats. It just, guys, very much interesting. And, I think this is an alright chapter to start off with. Not to say, I wouldn't even say the last couple chapters, probably been better or so, but I do like we're still getting this continual piece setting to start the year with. Okay, here's all the pieces that we're setting up in this world. Meanwhile, we're looking at the Straw Hats ready to, get going, leaving from this island and everything. I definitely think it was very much interesting. So yeah, liked it, enjoyed this chapter. My camera's probably going to, stop recording or overheat or whatever. So, Coolkid here, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Oh yeah, I should probably recommend some stuff on my Twitch about every Saturday-ish. I'll try to do my Pokemon Scarlet Nuzlocke. Some of the days might change. I'll be doing it on my Twitch channel in the link description. So follow that if you really want. I can't wait for me to do that or whatever. I mean, God, that Scarlet Nuzlocke has been a choice. And I will say, whenever I get to, because I did commission some images for my party for my Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke. Whenever I get them, I will immediately start to try to set up a day to do the final challenge between the goddamn champion fight in the Elite Four in that game, because I can't wait to do it. And I really want to complete the game all the way through, especially that one, and I still gotta do the shield somehow. And I got this channel. I did just recently do my last stream for Bleach for right now, because I'm still waiting for part 2. That's not happening until July. So whenever the episodes come back, I will be doing live reactions. I don't know how much they're going to change. They're probably going to be generally the same. But yeah, there's that. And I can't really think of any other content I can say. Follow my channel and whatever. I still do want to do a lot more videos. But I guess that ends this video here. You know what, actually? No. I was going to pull that shit out, but maybe I should keep it for another video or whatever. So, yeah, let me just get on my chopper hat to say this. God, why didn't I wear this at the beginning of the video? But I have to say, well, what you can do here before the video ends: like, comment, subscribe. And it's all up to your choice. If you don't feel like doing it, you don't have to, but it's all up to you. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time when, well, we'll see what happens to all of these moving pieces. And is the Straw Hats truly leaving Egghead Island unscathed? We'll see about that. Whoa. Good. Back doing these chapter reviews. God, I really hate how I didn't do it this much. And fuck, oh god, this thing is hot. I really should think about upgrading this camera sooner or later. Like, I gotta figure that out at like some point. Well, I'll figure that out when I figure that out. But yeah, I just gotta think of ways to, do other stuff in my channel and everything. I did think about doing, I don't know, I really want to talk about Bleach more, because I like Bleach. It's more like literally probably my favorite manga of all time. Even though I probably agree One Piece is better, but I still love Bleach. And I just want to do more videos on it, but I just struggle with that kind of stuff. In the Owl House, even though its latest episode got leaked, and I mean, I don't really care for spoilers or even to look out for like leaked footage or anything. If it happens upon me, it's just whatever. I don't really care about that stuff. And I mean, personally, I think you should at least wait until I think for those people who really are like, oh man, I gotta know everything the second it comes out. Like, you could at least wait for the official release. Come on. Like, these people worked very hard on this stuff. I mean, you don't have to. It's whatever. But I just feel that, and Oh God, man, I'm about to get into is pirating good? Is not pirating? Man, this is complicated talk, and even I don't know the true answer. But I'm just going to wait because I don't know. Because I still want. I'll probably do a video about that whenever it actually gets officially released. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I guess that's really it. I gotta figure out what the hell else to do, but until then, see you guys later. Bye. Whatever. I don't know.